Does Jupiter act as a protector of Earth by redirecting hazardous objects that might otherwise impact our planet? Or is it trying to destroy us? The habitability of Earth may be attributed in part to Jupiter's gravity, which helps shield us from certain comets, according to some astronomers, who call our nearest neighborhood gas giant a cosmic shield. An article on earthsky.org explains why Jupiter serves as a kind of planetary bodyguard.
Quote,
Long-period comets in particular enter the solar system from its outer reaches. Jupiter's gravity is thought to sling most of these fast-moving ice balls out of the solar system before they can get close to Earth.
unquote.
Without Jupiter, comet strikes that happen every millions or tens of millions of years would happen much more frequently. An example of this is multiple chunks of comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 getting swallowed up by Jupiter in 1994 instead of bombarding our fair planet. That sounds great, but don't send a thank you card to Jupiter just yet. After all, the title of this earthsky.org article is a question that asks, is it true that Jupiter protects Earth? The author explains that the existence of an asteroid belt in our solar system is due to Jupiter's strong gravitational pull, which has prevented all that material from coalescing into a planet. Big Think thinks that Jupiter might be more foe than friend to us. They have an article that asks the all-important question, does Jupiter protect Earth or endanger it?
Quote,
Compared to Earth, strikes on Jupiter occur thousands of times more frequently.
unquote.
That sounds good, right? So what's the problem? Big Think provides a helpful link that sends us to this Cornell University study that tells us the problem.
Quote,
The asteroids are the major source of potential impactors on the Earth today.
unquote.
The authors of the study detail past assumptions about Jupiter being a protector that made life on Earth possible.
Quote,
It has long been assumed that the giant planet Jupiter acts as a shield, significantly lowering the impact rate on the Earth from both cometary and asteroidal bodies. Such shielding, it is claimed, enabled the development and evolution of life in a collisional environment which is not overly hostile. The reduced frequency of impacts and of related mass extinctions would have allowed life the time to thrive where it would otherwise have been suppressed. However, in the past, little work has been carried out to examine the validity of this idea.
unquote.
And then they drop this bombshell.
Quote,
Our results show that the situation is far less clear-cut than has previously been assumed. For example, the presence of a giant planet can act to enhance the impact rate of asteroids on the Earth significantly.
unquote.
To sum this up in one sentence, if asteroids didn't exist, they wouldn't threaten us, and it's because of Jupiter that many exist. The New York Post has this scary headline, New research finds Jupiter is flinging asteroids at Earth. They quote planetary physicist Kevin Grazier, who said,
Quote,
Our simulations show that Jupiter is just as likely to send comets at Earth as deflect them away. And we've seen that in the real solar system.
unquote.
The Post also quotes astronomer John T. Horner, who said that Jupiter,
Quote,
takes things that threaten Earth and flings them away, clearing space near our planet. On the flip side, though, it takes things that come nowhere near Earth and flings them our way.
unquote.
SpaceAustralia.com refers to this as,
Quote,
Jupiter's complicated relationship with life on Earth.
unquote.
Complicated indeed. You may be torn between sending Jupiter a thank you card and a strongly worded letter. So is SpaceAustralia.com. They call Jupiter,
Quote,
a planet with a split personality, one that has more in common with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde than it does with Sir Lancelot and the Knights of the Round Table.
unquote.
The website exoplanetscience.org suggests that things could get even worse between Jupiter and us someday.
Quote.
There is a theory that the Earth will one day collide with Jupiter. The theory goes that the Sun will eventually expand and become a red giant. When this happens, the outer planets will be pulled inward by the Sun's gravity. Jupiter will be pulled so close to the Sun that it will eventually collide with the Earth.
Unquote.
Maybe we Earthlings or Earthers, whatever you want to call us, would be better off if Jupiter were to suddenly disappear. If we were to wake up tomorrow and Jupiter had disappeared into thin air, or more accurately, thinner space, what would happen to us? According to sciencefocus.com, not much. Even if Jupiter suddenly disappeared,
Quote.
there would be very little impact on the movements of the other planets, which are mostly determined by the Sun's gravity.
Unquote.
Jupiter is basically a sword and a shield. It attacks us and protects us. It's like a big brother or sister who protects you from the bullies at school, but then bullies you when you get home. Either way, you are being bullied. Still, we can't complain. Consider that life has existed on Earth for 3.7 billion years, and there have only been 5 mass extinctions, and our ancestors managed to survive all of them. We probably shouldn't complain about the way things are. So Jupiter, stick around. Thank you for your protection. And by the way, you suck. Which is a good thing when you are sucking up comets.
Thanks for watching. Check the description for links, and don't forget to like and subscribe.